still with
Rock
me.
and roll! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat!
Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes to grow Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck because they're ahead.
OmniCat! OmniDog!
Yo, and welcome to... I don't have my mask with me. Pretend I'm wearing my mask. I'm OmniDog, the real punk OmniDog, joined with the Comic Slayer, also known as OmniCat. I don't know who the Comic Slayer is. Good heavens.
My alias.
Or your alias. And with Dying Breed Collectors, Johnny, who thinks he's cool because he got an Atlanta Braves cap. And he only started following him last year, and he's been a Chicago fan, until they started sucking after they won the World Series in 2016.
Okay. See, it's
Dude,
not even
I've been
that
a
they
Mets
suck.
fan since 1968. That's, I know, way older than you are, but
Yeah.
I've had some down times.
But you
Like-
also got a World Series ring. You also got 1986. So you, after that, you're fine. You're free to do whatever you want after you win a championship.
1980, you know how long ago 1986 was? You guys weren't even born.
That's true. I will admit that.
That's a
It's
long
true.
time ago.
Yeah, but, so aren't you even more impressed that I know about that? That's just in my knowledge, ready to come out, like, on the spot? Pretty good.
I'll give you that. Yes, that is impressive.
It's because that Buckner ground ball. Come on, I know my history, man.
Okay, yeah. You do know your history. I'll give you that. Peace and love, peace and love. You do know that.
Peace and love. So how's everybody doing? Hey, Ben Uncles, what's up, Johnny? How was your honeymoon? It was amazing. Thanks for asking, man. How was yours?
He just had a baby boy he just brought home.
Oh, wait, that's actually really exciting. Congratulations on that. We're just throwing congratulations around everywhere we go, man. I like that.
That's right. I think that boy is about 2 weeks old now.
Nice.
Comics versus the World says he can't stick around but catch the replay tonight. That's cool, Comics. Thank you. Stanley thinks he's banned on YouTube. That has to be something T-Lar Blunt did to him. But just wanted to say OmniDog and OmniCat are the best. Thank you, buddy. This show better have a real dog in it, just like Kristen last show on Fangirls. My dog's upstairs asleep, and I'm not going to interrupt. I love you, James, but I'm not going to try and wake her up for you.
That's for the best. Yeah, Maddie's dog kept popping up.
Yeah.
You know, I do have a cat named Sheena after the song Sheena's a Punk Rocker, the Ramones song. So if she pops in, we can at least get a cat, but I'm not going to go find her either. But she might.
Destined to be friends, Johnny.
Oh, us or
two
you and the
cats in
cat?
room. Come on.
You and me or you and the cat?
Everyone. I want to be friends with your cat. I want to be friends with you.
She's sweet. I should make her one of those pet Instagrams. I don't. Maybe
Yes.
not. Yeah?
My one-eyed cat has 14,000 Twitter followers. I'm just saying.
That's more than I have. I don't even have a Twitter. Wow.
Is that Willow? Am I getting that right?
That's Willow at One-Eyed Willow. If you want to check her out.
Hey, you want to know something else that's funny? Do you know up until now, I didn't know if you were the comic slayer or the comics layer. Because Instagram, it's one word. And I was like, they both make sense, even though layer would technically be spelled wrong. But, or would it?
I'm going to step out now and let you guys solve this.
Man, that's not as good. I'll tell you that.
No, it's not. Comic slayer is way cooler, for sure.
Okay,
But I was like,
cool.
I don't know what she's into. Maybe that's what she calls her little place, the comic slayer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But now I know.
Okay, but that's layer spelled differently, Lair.
Right. Well, maybe that was already taken, so she had to get creative. That's as far as it went. I don't know.
I get it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really into Buffy, so.
And Buffy is what? A vampire slayer?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Vampire
right.
Slayer.
She's the Slayer. Yeah.
The Slayer. Okay,
Wait.
so that's what that's from? That's where you
Yeah.
get your name? The
Yeah.
Slayer, the comic
Yeah,
Slayer?
you knew that. You had to have known that.
Did I?
I guess not.
I don't collect Buffy. I've never seen Buffy. I only know Buffy
Vampire
through
Slayer.
you.
Okay.
Now I know.
Yeah, now you know.
Is Buffy by WB? Do you know off the top of your head?
It was WB, and then it changed to the UPN.
So when I was on my honeymoon, which that guy mentioned, I was in California, and we did do the WB studio tour. So I do think I saw some Buffy stuff when I was there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I sat on the couch of Friends. I don't like Friends, but I sat on their couch, so that's cool.
That's cool.
Friends the show, or you don't like to have friends?
A little bit of both. I mean, you guys are my friends, right? I like you. You're cool.
Yeah.
The actual Friends couch. It was the actual one from the show that you see on TV. I sat on it.
I would this is part of my circle of friends. I have only internet friends. I don't like real life people.
Who needs real life people? Come on.
They cut me off in traffic. They order the wrong food at lunch. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Yeah, internet friends are good because you can kind of be like, oh, I gotta go, and then just hit like end stream, and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops! My wife's yelling for me. Hey, I'll be right back in 3 days.
Oh, I can use that excuse now because nice.
You're married.
I'm still getting
That's
used to
right.
it. Yeah.
That's right. Now
Hey,
here's something.
I have to tell you this. It's comic related. I think you guys will dig this. So I have the X-Men logo. You probably can't see it engraved on my wedding ring.
Oh no, that's really cool.
Oh, we can
Nice.
see it.
Yeah.
That's boss.
Yeah. So, but just so it's a little ridiculous out of context, but in order to buy her engagement ring, I sold my entire collection of giant size X-Men plus 94 through 321.
Whoa.
Every issue, I sold it to pay for her engagement ring, and I designed her ring. So I got the X-Men logo engraved on that, along with a cross because she's Catholic. So like the cross is for her, X-Men's for me. So on my ring, I was like, oh, I need the same logos, and so I got the X-Men. So I was able to squeeze it in. Pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
Right? It's kind of cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think this is amazingly awesome because this is one of my all-time favorite albums. Ben Uncle's named his son Milo, named her the Descendants album.
Nice.
Milo Goes to College.
Hell yeah.
That's when they broke up because Milo had decided to go to college.
Right.
That is a classic. I'm pretty sure I could go out there and put my hands on it and bring it back in the next time you guys start arguing about Cats and Ramones or whatever you were arguing about. I can't remember. But you ended up friends, so it doesn't matter.
I play bass, have for like 20 years, and Bikeage is one of my favorite songs to play on bass. I mean, obviously, it's a crazy good bass riff, but it's a fun one to play for real. It's good. Descendants, man. Nice.
Just clearly needs better life choices because he considers me his friend. Stanley's one of my closest friends, so that I'm clearly a loser then, right, Stanley? I'm a big dog loser. No, you're not late to the party. The party started late because my dentist pushed my appointment back half an hour, and it wasn't at 1, it was at 1:30, so I had to get I had to do the show at 3:30 instead. And now we only have you for an hour, Johnny?
Actually, no. I moved around what I had later. Yeah, the only thing I'm doing tonight is I'm actually going to a punk show. I'm going to go Anti-Flag. Are you familiar with Anti-Flag?
I love Anti-Flag. Yes.
So I'm on the guest list.
Yes,
for Anti-Flag
nice,
tonight.
nice.
Okay, you guys talk about Anti-Flag, and I'll see if I can find my Milo Goes to College album. I'll be
Actually,
right back.
you'll dig this, Kristen, if you do like Anti-Flag. The last time I saw them in Chicago was 2013. So between 2004 and 2013, I saw them every time they came to Chicago, every show.
That's
2013 was their 20th anniversary show, and they played 2 nights in a row. And I worked at a Dairy Queen at the time, so I made them an ice cream cake that was like, congrats on 20 years, Anti-Flag, and I sprayed it black and made their logo, and I gave it to them. So on the second show, they called me up to the stage by name for the second to last song, which was a Dead Kennedys cover of Nazi Punk's F Off. I don't want to swear on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to sing it with them. So
that's amazing. That's the
pretty
best
cool.
story.
Yeah, so I haven't
awesome.
seen them since. But tonight they're playing like a little club instead of a big venue. So I was like, oh, that'll be cool to be a little more intimate. So
nice.
So anyway, any comic talk? What's up with your comic world today? This week? Any new books for you? What did you get in?
Yeah, I haven't really ordered anything in a while. My only Anti-Flag story is I've only seen them once, and I'm sad about it. And that was like Warped Tour forever ago.
The first time I saw them was at Warped Tour in 2004. That was the first show I ever went to when I was like 14 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It may have been 2004. It was like in Indianapolis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that where you live? Are you in Indianapolis?
No, I'm about 3 hours from Indy, so I'm
Okay.
like easily hit a lot of places in the Midwest. Chicago's like 6 hours from me, so
Nice, not bad. Oh man, is that an original pressing?
It dates back to 1982, so yeah.
I would say that is.
nice.
That's so sick.
And it's already skanked up from much playing.
Do you know where you got it from? Like, do you remember like the shop you got it from or the store?
Yeah, it was a place in California called the Record Factory. I used to work there in 1984 for a year.
Cool.
I graduated in college in 81. Some stuff happened, and I worked for a record store for 2 years, and that's when I started to, I was into punk before that, but then I really started to get into it. No, I'd say 82, 81, right when I just got out of college is when I really got into it. So pretty sure I got it at Record Factory.
That's pretty sick, man. So you lived in California for a while? Did you go to college there?
Yeah, I grew up there. And I moved out here in 1986.
Why? I'm trying to move to California after my honeymoon. I'm gonna like sell my life so I can afford it. I'm gonna give away everything and just get rid. Why did you leave?
I came here for a job in Washington, D.C., and the job dried up after 2 years. It was a political job.
Okay.
And then I met my wife right at that time, and her job kept her here. So I
That
stayed
makes
here.
sense. Good choice. I would take wife over California.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, sure. 2004 Warped Tour in Boston was the last Warped Tour I saw. Gabba Gabba. Hey, everyone. Right on, Crazy Jane.
Right. Everyone here's so punk rock. It's so cool.
Do you like the band Idols? I think you might. I don't...
I know Teen Idols.
I know the Teen Idols, yeah, I was going to throw that out there, but I don't know the band Idols.
Wait, I feel like one of my buddies has told me because I think I had the same response. He was like, Idols, and I was like, Teen Idols? And he's like, just Idols. So I think that's happened in my life before. That sounded familiar. Deja vu.
So Johnny is the just backed the wrong horse in the professional life back then, but the right one in personal with Patty. You're right, Atit. Thank you for that.
Nice.
So Johnny is here to not only talk about comics,
Oh,
but he's our
yeah.
sponsor, and he's going to show me how to unbox
One of my
latest-
packages.
the latest box I got from him.
Yeah,
Here's
and
the
Kristen,
top.
yours should be there soon, Batwoman. I do. We're gonna get into this later. I might have an update on my ASM 3s, which we could talk about later, because I think you're both aware of what happened with my Amazing Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's talk about some things now.
Sure. Business.
Let's talk about you're an online retailer,
I am.
and you've had some. Let me see if this is right. If I'm
Yeah.
wrong, you can just correct me.
Tell me about my life. I like it.
I'll tell you about your site, and if I'm wrong, you tell me so.
Okay.
You've had some trouble keeping inventory because you have some trouble keeping inventory on the page because you keep getting so many damaged books
Yeah.
from your distributor, and you do not want to put up a book that someone buys and you have to say, I'm sorry, I can't send you this yet, it's damaged. You only want to put up books that aren't damaged that you can actually send out to the person right away. Is that about right?
Yeah. So lately it's not even like, oh, I just don't want to put this up because someone might think it's too damaged. Like, they are arriving to me in the worst condition I've ever seen books in. So like, we're talking Penguin, obviously, because they've taken over for Marvel. Yeah, I've had a lot of issues getting anything consistent that I can sell. And then the bigger issue that I'm running into, which I was scared of from the beginning, is by the time I get my books and I'm like, hey, I got all these damages, they're like, well, we don't have that many to replace. Like, we can't replace all of them. So, like, if I would have done pre-orders like you're alluding to, probably would have been short. And like, I could never take someone's money for something I don't have in my hand. I don't believe in that. I think that's a weird way to do business. I understand it's a way to do business, and I get why other people would like pre-orders, but as I think you guys have seen in the community, the pre-order doesn't always guarantee you the damn book, which is insane. So, like I was telling Kristen, I don't even have a copy of ASM 3 for myself. Like, I was counting on providing my own personal copy to me, and I didn't even get, like, that's how damaged mine came. I don't even have one for me. So, like, I pre-ordered cases of them, and I don't have any. So it's that's kind of why I steer clear of the pre-orders. What are your thoughts on that? Because I get why people would want to pre-order, but then we're in this situation where I might have your money but not your book. What do you think?
I don't know what Kristen thinks. So I'll speak obviously for myself. I don't want to have somebody take a pre-order and then come back to me and say I can't fill it.
Right.
So I mean, in a nutshell, yeah, those are my feelings.
Yeah, I
Kristen?
mean, literally why I don't pre-order. Like, you know, everybody went on and on all year about how you need to pre-order and it's the only way to guarantee a book. And I'm like, forget it. I'd rather just, you know, wait until it's out and then see what I can get, because half the people I know have been screwed by it, you know?
Because
Right,
of damaged books? Or
What was that?
under ordering or something?
Yeah, and allocations and just various
allocation
things
problems?
happening. Yeah.
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 So it's sketch to take someone's money ahead of time. Now, like, what I could do, like what I can offer is like, well, if you want a book that's going to come out in the future and you want to shoot me a message and say, hey, I'm going to want one of these from you, I could like make sure I'm ordering enough that I would have one. But again, it's not like a guarantee, but it doesn't become a guarantee even if you give me money. And that's the part that, like, when I started this business kind of like clicked in my head, like, well, I don't need to take their money. I could just pre-order the books, and then like, if I have enough and they want one, they could buy it direct from me, or like I can then just sell it on eBay or something if they don't buy it from me. Like, I have options, but I'm not taking anyone's money ahead of time. Well, and also like, so the last time that I ordered from, is it okay if I say a competitor's name? Is that stupid to do?
A competitor's name?
Yeah, should I?
Yeah, you should probably keep that. Just say
So,
X or somebody.
The last time I ordered a book, not from like myself, right? I ordered from a website that claimed that the books were in their possession, and then they held on to my money for about 5 weeks before shooting me an email and saying that actually we don't have the books. And when that happened to me, like, I felt shysted. I felt like, wait, you just held my money for what? For 5 weeks? For what? And you never even had the product you sold me? So it was such a turnoff that I won't ever order from that site again, and I won't do that to somebody. So that was my experience with that, unfortunately. So
Okay, well, that makes sense. What about building up the inventory on your page? Is that directly related to what you can get in stock that you can display on your page?
yeah, well, so what do you mean by that? Like, re-ask that question. Like, I can't. Yeah, I haven't been able to upload a few of new books for a few weeks because they've all been damaged. Like,
That's the answer to my question.
yeah, and that sucks because, you know, then like what I tell, the other thing I'm trying to explain to Diamond or Penguin, excuse me. You know, if let's say I'm like 3 weeks behind because like you sent me damaged books, I had to send them back, then you sent me a reshipment, right? Let's say that even works, but I get the books 3 weeks later. Well, all my competitors already sold to the people who wanted them the week that they came out, and now I'm behind the 8 ball. And that's happened to me 2 rotations in a row where I'm like, yo, like Wolverines, like I didn't get my like sellable Wolverines till like 3-4 weeks after they came out. Well, everybody already got them. So like that's kind of hurting me, and then I have to sit on the books longer. It's so that like it hurts because I'm paying for them up front, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then like I was saying, if they don't have the books to reship and they're like, well, we'll just lock your money up in credit. Like, well, after a few rotations, like you've locked up a lot of my money that's in Penguin's credit that I can't really use elsewhere to pay like bills that I need. You know what I mean? So they've got to get that figured out so that I can get this flowing in the right way.
Right.
But I'm also going to look into seeing if I can get other books from other distributors, because Marvel's the only one that's exclusive to Penguin. You know what I mean?
You can't get them from Diamond.
Okay. Sorry, I should take that back. You're right. They're not. I mean, they're not exclusive. I could get them from Diamond, but then I would be paying such a high percentage more. I couldn't offer the discounts I'm already offering, which I think some people already don't think are steep enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm going to add more money to my cost, then my prices go up. So
Yeah.
and it's substantial because I would have stuck with Diamond if it wasn't substantial. I mean,
Do you have any other options besides Penguin then for discounted books?
for Marvel, no, not really.
Okay,
But for
that's
like
it.
DC, I'm gonna look into Lunar, and for manga, I think there's some other distributors that I can look at. You know, because like I've said this before on your show, like I have friends, retailer friends. You know what I mean? Like we're not all enemies or like competitors. So like some of my retailer friends have gone to different sources and have had good luck. So I'm gonna try those out. Simon and Schuster's one of them. I think they have a lot of manga.
What about like independent books? Dark Horse, Image, and I know, and then I can get into even more Oni Press.
Right. So I actually was curious about that because, like, as I've been in business longer, I'm trying to expand. So I actually ordered some mangas. I can't remember what I ordered. I have to wait till they come in, but stuff that I've never carried before because I'm like, oh, it'll be good to expand my inventory, right? So for the first time, like the other week, I was thinking about some of these other ones you're talking about, like even Boom Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure out who I go through for Boom for the best discount because it's not Penguin and I know I can get them through Diamond, but again, the discount might not be good enough. So Boom is one that I want to look into. Dark Horse I can get from Penguin. So Dark Horse I've been getting.
Well, because I know there are two titles that I've been thinking that should be on your site. One is I know that the regular deluxe of Something is Killing the Children is not hard to find. The slipcase is a whole nother story. But that and Once in Future. Oh, are you reaching for a copy? Okay, there you go.
Do you know I got this on my honeymoon at a shop because
Is that the slipcase?
Hell yeah.
Send it to your boy OmniDog. I don't want it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we could talk, but yeah, I got. And wait, I got that, and I snagged these on my honeymoon too. I mean, I bought them to sell. I don't care. It's what I do. It's my business. But like, I got these too. They're pretty out of print. So.
What are they? I couldn't see the titles.
Oh, sorry. X-Men Epic Collection number 7, Fate of the Phoenix.
Oh,
And
okay.
then, number 6, which is Proteus, and then number 8 just came out this week. So I'm gonna sell a set of 6, 7, 8. Someone will like that. Someone will love that.
Okay. So,
Hey, Emiliano! Oh, my boy in the chat, dude. He's one of my favorites. Like, dude, this dude has been super supportive of me. I know I'm going nuts. This is my energy lifting up. This dude's been super supportive of me since like I opened the shop online. Like, I love this dude. He orders for me. He engages. So, Emiliano, you are the man, bro. C2E2, you're gonna be there, right? I can't wait to see you.
Emiliano, make sure you use the code turkeydog to get $5 off this month from Dying Breed Collectors.
Oh, also,
For
you
the
know what
month of
else is
November.
happening now? Is if this is like a newer thing. If you spend over $100, you get free shipping. That was something that I wasn't offering before, not because I didn't want to. It's like, as stupid as this sounds, it didn't occur to me to like make that a thing, and it was doable for me. So now if you order $100 worth, you get free shipping, which any combination of 2 books, except for 2 epics, will get you over $100. So if you buy 2 books, basically you're getting free shipping.
And you can get $5 off using the code turkeydog.
Yeah, it combines, so they stack. So you could definitely stack, man.
That's right. Work with me here, people. Go to Dying Breed Collectors.
Well, and hey, we should talk about some other. Oh, hell yeah, me too, man. I will absolutely be rocking myself. Love
Right
the
on,
energy always.
Emiliano. So what now?
There was something else we should talk about with the site that, like, I don't think you knew about until recently that I think is like a really big selling point.
Okay.
So if you do go to my site, kind of what we were talking earlier with the damages, something I do that is unique. I do not use stock photos for anything on my site. Now, it takes me a hell of a lot longer to do that, but the reason is, back in the day when I ordered off of other sites, one time I ordered a book, let's say it was like Uncanny X-Men Omnibus 1, right? And it came to me, and the dust jacket was like super misaligned and crunched and like crinkled at the top, right? Which like, it would bother me. But by the time that it got to me, it was out of print or out of stock on the website. So I couldn't get a replacement, nor was it really damaged. But I would have liked to have known that going into the transaction. So that put in my head, hey, you take a photo of the book that someone's going to buy. You note any bends, crinkles, creases, cuts, dings, anything. I note it. So if you get a book, that's the copy you're getting. You're going to know of anything wrong with it, and nobody else does that. So that's a big selling point, I think, if you care about condition.
Which I think everybody does.
Yeah, that was such a rant. I really do have a lot of energy today. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I don't have any, so it's good.
Yeah, did you get what was the dentist trip for?
Oh, it's just a cleaning.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get anything fun. No,
That's no
it was just a cleaning.
Yeah, so those things are, I think, some of my selling points. And then if you do use the codes that Jess offers, like the prices, I will say, if you use the codes, prices are competitive with everybody else. So
yeah, turkey dog. I
Turkey
have
dog.
the hiccups all of a sudden. I had 2 peanut butter cookies for my lunch. Excuse me. $5 off a book. Turkey dog. What is going on out there? Use the codes, everybody. Use the codes, and you get $5 off.
Yeah, and is
Free
it
shipping over
Bummy?
$100?
Bummy3 over there is saying the international shipping? Man, I'm telling you,
Oh, so expensive.
every once in a while I look into it. Like the post office I go to, I'm really cool with the girl who works there because like I got to work with her like every damn day because I ship so much. I ask her all the time, you know, she would let me know if there was like ever a change in the prices, but it's just too insane, man. Like there's no feasible way to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've sent books to Stanley before, who lives in the UK. One book,
Yeah.
which was not an Omni, $60 to send him. One book. So I don't know how you could order 2 Omnis and get it for anything under like 150.
Right. Okay. So the one thing I can do that does help a little bit if you are going to buy from America anyway and you live overseas, if you buy from my eBay store, let's say you see 2 or 3 books you want. If you message me ahead of time, what I can do is make a separate listing with all the books that you want in one listing. And if you do it that way, you actually pay less in fees and shipping than if you did 3 separate transactions, because with international sales, you cannot adjust an invoice. For whatever reason, as a seller, I can't adjust the invoice. So I've learned that it saves people money if we combine books and do one listing that way. So
What's your eBay seller name?
it's Dying Breed Collectors.
Okay.
I think it's got some underscores. I got to look. Hold on. I might have done that.
Because that global shipping program they have through eBay
Sick.
can help.
Yeah, and like I've said this, I think I said this before on the show. The reality is that shipping program covers me and the buyer better than any other shipping that we could purchase, and it's better than any shipping protection that they offer in the continental U.S., which blows my mind.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, Stanley's right. I just sent him an album, and thank you for saying that, Stanley. But the postage ended up being more than the album.
Right.
And it was
so, like,
it was a remastered, brilliant, exclusive, limited edition album that he waited months for, that was only available in the US, so I got it for him. Freaking A, it was like $75 to send him an album. And I told him he has to play that album every day for the rest of his life, or he's not getting his money's worth.
You know, hey, Flush Jackson over here in the chat's got a good point. I love feedback, by the way. I'm totally the guy who's open to it. I don't think I'm right about everything. So he thinks I should have a filter for out of stock and in stock. I like that idea a lot, actually. Because I will say, as I was saying before, that I upload the pictures individually. So if somebody buys a book, it's going to be out of stock. I don't necessarily want to take it off the site because then when I relist it, it's a lot easier for me to just swap the pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right. A happy medium, so I don't have to delete them, would be to have a filter. That's a really good idea. Seriously, thank you, Flush. So
maybe Flush will get a special treatment if he orders from what's the name of your company again?
Dying Breed Collectors, I think.
Good.
I have a business card right here. Oh,
Nice.
Good.
another perk of having a wife is I just got coffee delivered to me. How about that? Thank you,
Nice.
wife. Yeah. Not bad.
Wife.
Not bad.
Comes in
Yeah.
handy. What
That
else?
in and out of stock thing, Jess and I have complained about before on other websites because we're just like, we have to swim through
It's
a
too
sea of
much.
out of stock items. And it's like, geez, what's the deal?
Yeah, and I like I said before, like I'm so open to feedback almost to a fault where like if you want to tell me my website sucks, I'm gonna be like, really? Tell me why. Like I want to know. So if anyone else has feedback, shoot it my way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I don't think it sucks. I think it's pretty good. Drives me nuts to have to filter things. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, with mine, I think the benefit is if somebody sees something's out of stock, they might be like, well, maybe if I come back next week, it'll be back in stock. But like I said, to your point, it should be a filter option. I like this.
Okay, good. Well, there's
So what
lots
else
of-
we got? What else we got? Who else is chatting in?
there's Emiliano. You can
Oh,
read
cool.
these because they're all about you.
Love it. Yeah, the other thing though is right now at the holidays, there is a bigger lag potentially with shipping. Not so much in me getting it to the post office, but from when it goes out. I have stuff I've bought a month ago that I still haven't received yet, so that can be a thing.
Rose Gray also asking for the in-out stock search toggle.
Yeah. All right, you got it for real. I like this.
17 Klopp. I'm not. That's a new viewer. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so the other thing, if you do go to my site and you check, I have a section called SAQs, which is like seldomly asked questions because not a lot of people ask them, but they might be thinking them. People love that when they see it. So, yeah, like if you want to know why something is the way it is on my website, you should go there and check it out. It's got a lot of personality, kind of like I do. I let that come through in my writing. So I think you'll like that. Plus, it explains why everything is the way it is. So, there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drives me nuts. Yeah. I have some feedback. Okay, you got that. How fast is shipping from Illinois to Indiana?
Yeah, like I said, I would imagine fast. I would think a couple days. I do ship media mail. I don't offer shipping upgrades yet. Okay, let me just ask people. If you could pay extra, it would not be able to come out of my profit. If you could pay extra for faster shipping, would you, or would you just say, no, I want the free shipping because it's free? I personally go with the free shipping, but I'm not the consumer here. You are. So
I will say I've heard from plenty of people that just avoid media mail entirely now just because of the getting inspected and then having issues with that. Like my dad refuses anymore. He will priority all day of his life.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially in 2020. I know we're at the end of 2021, but 2020 was a bad year for media mail because it was a bad year for the post office in general, and they put media mail at the bottom of the delivery section. I mean, priority was priority, obviously, but media mail got kicked to the curb a lot of times. And here's he's in Australia, so he's not really a customer of yours, but he's a big fan of ours. Reaper XC, who I talk to all the time in the comments, and is actually a super nice guy and gal. I don't think we've established that, but it doesn't matter to me. Your compliments are always really nicely received, Reaper. You're a great person. I appreciate it. Would pay for dark wave. Sorry, I said dork. I apologize. Dark wave ferry would pay for UPS.
So that actually, because of the shipping program I use, I think I actually would get a better deal on UPS than I would priority mail USPS, and it would come with insurance. I will say this too, and this is on the SAQs. If you do spend over 150 on a purchase at the website, I do insure it out of my own pocket for free. Like that is insured because at that point it's not worth me losing out, or I guess after that price point, it's worth it for me to insure it. So you get that perk for free.
Speaking of expensive books, let's unbox.
So do you have a pair of scissors? That's the only device you need, and a smile on your face, Jess.
I have an X-Acto knife. Do I need scissors? Well, I
We'll
have
make it work. It's got a blade.
I have to X-Acto the box open first.
Okay, X-Acto the box. We're gonna do with the knife. So this is how you should properly open a Dying Breed collector's package.
But I gotta X-Acto it out. I can go get scissors real quick while you and Kristen talk about anti-flags merch or something.
We will make the X-Acto knife work. I promise you. Well, no, just in case the other customers don't have scissors.
No, if you want scissors, I'll go get you scissors. Just wait a sec. You and Kristen talk.
Okay. I have plenty of people use box cutters, so there's that.
Okay.
So in here, first of all, there's a layer of styrofoam.
Got to protect the top, man, in case anything crushes it from the top.
Okay, wait. Then, wait a sec. Okay, this was a big book I ordered, so...
Yeah, that was expensive to ship. I swear to God, I'm not complaining, but like I have an idea in my head before I ship a book how much it's going to cost because of how often I do it. That one was expensive. Just because it's thicker.
I mean, that's too bad.
No, I don't. I'm just saying that like it was surprisingly thick for media mail. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Wait, here's a box part that came off.
No, that's just to separate the peanuts from the... Yeah, just pull the thing out, Jess. Just pull the damn thing out. Just pull it out.
I beg your pardon?
Just pull the darn thing out.
If Hayden was in the chat, we'd be getting memes already. Okay, here's this big... Oh, now I have styrofoam peanuts all over my floor.
It's part of the charm.
This big wad of book and packaging.
Never going to get damaged like that.
No.
It's a good system.
Okay, let me go get... You know what? I can't. I'm blocked by styrofoam box, paper, everything that's spilled. So we're going to have to use an X-Acto knife.
Okay, so do you see on the bottom of the... Okay, turn it over, and then it's taped together, the bubble wrap. Let me see. No, the other way. Yes, so just untape that bubble wrap right there. You can just untape it. Okay, now turn it back over. Yes.
I have untaped the bubble wrap.
Now turn it back over and set it down.
I am now. Now I turned it back over.
Set it down. Take your X-Acto knife and just clip the two pieces of tape at the top and bottom. Just clip them real gently.
I'm clipping.
Clip it.
Okay.
Okay, now just tear open the newspaper and you can get your book.
No, because there's another layer of bubble wrap there.
It should just lift off because you untaped the back of it.
Oh, and it does.
Right. So now just take those two little pieces of Scotch tape. Just pluck them. Just pluck.
It was stuck to another board. And here we have our book. Fuck, it's all dinged up.
What?
Perfect.
Oh my God. You scared the shit out of me. Look at that. That thing just went through the mail. It went from Chicago, Illinois to where do you live? Missouri? Virginia? That's far.
Not by choice, but by love. I live in Virginia.
That is a chunky beast, too.
It is huge. Who out here thinks I'm going to get to read this before 2025?
No, never.
Is it even happening before 2030? No.
Hey.
But I wanted this because I've heard great things about this run with Christopher Priest. I read the first two trades in Rebirth and liked them.
Okay.
As far as I remember, though, it only came out in trades, and so I was excited to upgrade. And this is a huge book, thank you for the excellent packaging. Everybody saw the live unpackaging, how well it's packaged.
Yeah.
At where do you live? What's your name again?
Dying Breed Collectors. You can go to dyingbreedcollectors.com. I even have an Instagram at Dying Breed Collectors with some underscores. That's fun. You can check that out.
What's your name on eBay?
On eBay? Oh, it is just Dying Breed Collectors with no underscores. Just straight across. Dying Breed Collectors.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, did you see who's in the chat right now? I feel so famous. I'll give you a hint. Did you see they're in the chat right now?
Just a sec. This Joker?
That clown right there. Uncanny Omar. Roles reversed. Shoes on the other foot. Tables have turned. You're checking in on our chat. Look at this. That's crazy.
Batman Year 2 is the greatest Batman story of all time. You go to hell, near mint condition.
We did a whole show on the Long Halloween, me and him and two other fantastic hosts, because that's the best Batman story of all time. He should know better at this point. Ridiculous.
No, that's a true comment. That will go in the delusional pile. He knows my piles well since he came over to my house and knocked them all over.
Why, the Deathstroke book? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the delusional pile. I'm not going to get to it in the near future. I have the realistic pile that's about like that. Then I have the I want to get to it pile. Then there's the delusional pile of stuff. Okay. I don't know when I'm going to get to it.
Do you open up the books in the delusional pile and at least stretch them out, or do you save that till you read them?
He never opens them.
And
who doesn't open their books? I mean, my God, what kind of guy wouldn't open all of their omnibuses? What a weird thing that is. Do you see that? I have every cover just because I can, and I know that's kind of cocky, but like I'm never opening those. I have reader copies. Those are not them. Those are so sweet, bro. I love the Wolverine omnibus.
Jarumo says, I've been watching for 20 seconds and I already love this guy.
Most people do. Not within 20 seconds, though. That's impressive. Usually takes 4 or 5 minutes. But
wow. Reaper, I need this compliment after messing around with close to near mint condition. You are such a wonderful person, Jess. Thanks for the compliment. Kristen, love your diplomacy, honesty, and humor.
Thank you.
Oh, he's male, but doesn't matter. Johnny, good service, I hear. Yes.
It's true.
I believe he's a firefighter in Australia.
Really?
Darkwave is my new favorite musical genre. Oh, Dorkwave is my new favorite musical genre. That was named after me. Wait, 17 clap. I'm willing to pay extra for higher quality shipping as long as it isn't too much. Okay.
Okay.
The Indiana faction is strong here. Because it's likely you'll have to find some. Wait. Positive feedback. Wait. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love your photos of the. Okay, you go ahead and read it. It's for you. Read it out loud, buddy, not to yourself. Read it out loud.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you, not Flush. Flush is in the chat.
Positive feedback. I love your photos of items. That's amazing. Thank you. I also like your site. I've just ran into things being out of stock so far, so have yet to purchase. You're the first place I check. That means a lot to me, and I know that sounds cliche, but like that's like the dream for me, man. So thank you for checking my site. Thank you for the compliment. I will take your feedback from earlier and apply it. Thank you.
And I always in the description put a hot link to your site. In my description, I always put a hot link to your site.
I heard it got clicked on quite a bit too. Is that true?
I'm the one that told you that, and yes, it is.
I like that. See how I included you in that conversation?
I appreciate that. Thank you. I want to work on some Dorkwave music before we move on. Save Jesse stuck? No, I wasn't stuck. Here's Marcelo. Hi, Marcelo's a great, loyal viewer. We can't lose the patient. Be careful. I was okay. It was okay. I feel like I'm watching Young Frankenstein. Now listen very carefully. Don't put the candle back.
I've never watched Young Frankenstein.
I love Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein.
It's Gene Wilder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Jess has learned far too much trollish behavior from the community. He got us all. Near mint condition, even though it has a 6 out of 10 occult detective.
I think we're talking year 2 still.
Yeah, he is. And now they're talking Young Frankenstein among themselves. What the hell are you still doing here? Don't you have some kind of one-on-one that people pay you for near mint condition to map out some boring X books or something? What's going down? Just can't multitask. He turned me down for this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm on Team Uncanny here. What do you mean boring X books? What the hell? What does that mean?
Oh, come on. There's some. It's. Oh, don't get me started. And now, how the turntables. How the turntables.
I like that.
I even won a copy of the Long Halloween special from that stream. Just waiting for it to get here.
That's true. That did just go out last week though, because I was on my honeymoon. But you knew that. But yeah, he won. We had the special edition giveaway because we did the live stream the same day that one shot came out. Did you guys read that, the one shot for Long Halloween, or no?
No, I did see it when I was in Pittsburgh with Taylor. I saw it and was intrigued by it, but Taylor single issue shamed me, and I didn't pick it up.
I'm gonna tell you something, Jess. I'm gonna Long Halloween shame you. Just stop there. Don't read it.
I like Long Halloween.
It's my favorite story. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
It added nothing. It answered no questions. It made it. I'm upset about it. Don't read it.
This is the one shot special. It didn't help.
Not me. It made my mind go nuttier.
Oh, he is not a. Very good condition still in the chat. He is not a wonderful person, Reaper X. He is the worst. He has so many skeletons in his closet. You came into my closet and tried to rattle them all up. Very good condition. Nobody. Flesh Jackson, I'm shouting. Nobody can hear my desperate cries. Okay, Reaper XC and Fair Condition, are they all in the one piece or shattered around? Are they all in one piece or scattered around since someone knocked them over? You're nice too. He scatters them about like a true psycho. 42 in chat, not enough likes. Please smash that like button. Even if you're here because Fair Plus Condition is here. Feel like you can smash the like button. Near mint condition, you smash the like button. I've done it enough for you, you spud. I loved it. I think they're testing the water for a new series. That must be the new Halloween thing and not.
So he loved it. I'm really interested. Ethan, we should have a one-on-one, buddy, because I would love to hear your opinion. Maybe you could sway me.
Tell us what you loved about it, Ethan, and I'll get to it. I'm not. I don't think I'm that far behind.
No, we're almost caught up.
Next Imaginaut. Oh, this is for you, Johnny. Read it out loud. At
Johnny, just entered the stream. Have you followed up on discussing the PRH shipping damage fiasco? Yeah, we were commenting on that a little bit before. So, yeah, basically every order I get comes in damaged, and I have to go through a process of getting them reshipped. In some instances, I was not able to get the full order reshipped because they were already out of stock. And I don't think I mentioned this. With the Wolverines, they did resend me. They did do some special packing for the reshipment, which was like double boxing, and that worked. But they're not going to do it every time. Point in case, every copy of Amazing Spider-Man 3 I got last week was damaged. So
when your previous distributors sent you books, were they always double boxed?
Yeah, man. Well, okay, here's the other thing, too, that people should know. And this is something I could share and be honest with. So with Diamond, I had the option of going and picking them up from a warehouse where they got dropped off. So they never went through the mail. They got shipped on a pallet to this warehouse, and I went and picked them up. With Penguin, you do not have that option. They have to ship it to you. If you're going to ship stuff, you got to package it. If you're not going to package it, then you can't ship. Like, it's a cycle. It's terrible.
Well, I know I don't know if there's still a problem, but I know there was a huge problem those first couple of weeks with floppies.
That's been corrected. Again,
okay.
I've got retailer friends who do single issues way better. So that what they're doing is they're taking the boxes that they were shipping the single issues in, they're taking those boxes, putting them in a second box surrounded by bubble wrap and sending it out. That's ideal. That works. Now do it to collected editions, please.
Right.
According to them, this is according to Penguin, collected editions are not part of the comics department. That's a separate department. So that's where the issue is coming in, is that it's not, it's the same method they use to ship their regular books. Because
regular novels and hardcover and fiction.
Books
and
with
stuff.
words and no pictures, I don't know, those things.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah, so that's part of the issue. Part of the issue.
Okay. Well, I'd like to find out from Kristen. Kristen and I had a chat last night, and I thought that we should talk about it, so we should set viewers' expectations as to what they can expect at year end from the top 10 books we'd want to read by year end. I am not show shaming you. I just want to make sure we.
Feels like you're calling me out. Feels like we had a private conversation. You're like, let's air this on the air. What is that? What is that?
It's
I'll mention
content.
what else you talked about right
it's
now.
Content.
You know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
I'll mention the other things you talked about. You don't even remember. You don't remember anything you say. Go on.
I don't. What?
Go on.
Get the. No, I was just gently teasing you.
Mm-hmm. Then what's this? What is this?
More of my gentle teasing because I love you. You know
Then
that.
keep going. No one knows what you're talking about. Keep going.
Okay, so fine. We did a video, top 10 books we want to read by year end. I thought we were going to read those books. And so I said to Kristen words to the effect of, did you remember we did this video? And Kristen said, realistically, there are a lot of things going on in my life right now. I doubt I'm going to be able to read all those books. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say that we weren't going to actually be able to hit that target, because I have a couple books that I've read, but I want to make sure people don't go back and say, whatever happened to this video? Why aren't you guys reading it? We both have had a lot of things going on in our life, and we probably aren't going to be able to hit the target.
I mean, okay. I want to tell you. So you mentioned that. I went back to that video because I was like, I don't even remember what I said in that video. I don't know what the list was. I have to figure that out, right? But my favorite part, and I almost time-stamped it and sent it to you, but now that you're bringing it up, we'll bring it up, right? Is during the show at the beginning, I held up a book. It was Mind Management by Matt Kent, right? And you were like, aren't there like 5 books in that? And I was like, actually, there's 6. And you're like, you're going to read all those books? And I was like, hold on. I didn't even know this was an assignment until we started the show. And you were like, we're going to read all these books. And I was like, well, I thought we were just trying to be optimistic about our lives. I didn't know this was an assignment. I have homework now. So to be fair, even on air, you were like, you can do whatever you want. And I was like, okay.
That's fair.
So I'm just saying. I have read one book from the list already on accident. So didn't mean to. We can still, I told you we could do the show and you all can shame me. It's fine.
No,
that's okay.
No, I was just, God, I'm trying to have fun with you, man. I guess we have different ideas of what fun is.
Your fun is being mad at me for not reading books, I guess. I said I would try. I said I would try.
Wait a minute. What, being
like,
mad at you? Wait.
I'll try.
Get the messages out and see where I was mad at you.
Okay, I will.
Okay, get them out right now. Show me where I was mad at you. When have I been mad at you?
Private conversations where I sent you GIF replies and you were like, why do you keep sending GIF replies?
Well, they were
all good. They were all really good.
They were good gifts. They were for all Schitt's Creek, and I loved them. That was also teasing, and it never comes through in text. You send me a bunch of gifts, and I'm like, just give me a real answer. Stop sending gifts, and
They were real answers.
Yes, they were. Okay. Well, now that we've let me put my foot in my mouth about that, and that'll never happen again.
We can still do the show. I mean, that's part of the fun. Like, what did we actually realistically read?
Fun. It doesn't sound fun. Though.
Wow. Okay. Then why did I go back through that video for an hour last night trying to find out what I had talked about and made a list of the books I have to read? Why did I do that?
I don't know why. I took a picture of the books and I could have sent them to you. I knew what I was could try and read.
Oh, I had no idea.
This was a mistake.
Okay.
I think Kristen and I will be talking off air as I apologize. I'll apologize now. I apologize. I've apologized to you 1,000 times on this show before. Let's just add it to the list.
I'm just confused because I was like, well, I planned on doing this show after you mentioned it. So I don't know why you're talking like we're not doing it.
So we're doing the show?
I don't know anymore. we should do the show, then bring Johnny in, and he can awkwardly look at us while we talk about
like the kid with
the
parents fighting, and I'm just like looking over the banister at the top of the stairs. Like,
that's what the show should be.
Is this
A+ content?
This is good content.
This is. I'm intrigued. I want to watch this stream now. That may or may not happen. I'm for it.
See, he wants to know.
He does want to know.
Ooh. Ben Uncles asked a question.
This is a good question.
What's the best Bad Religion album? The Empire Strikes First, which is bold because for me to say an album post 2000 is like the best of a band's discography takes a lot, but that one hits hard. From Tomorrow World, think about it. I was just reading the other chats. What do you think? What's your favorite Bad Religion album?
Yeah, I feel like I only owe apologies to Kristen, and it's always my fault because I feel like I say something in a teasing way and it backfires on me, and I'm like, wait, don't be mad. I didn't mean it that way. I'm really sorry.
I think part of it is you don't understand when I'm joking because I've never been mad this whole time.
Jesus.
So then it makes you feel weird.
It does.
So like, I'm just confused.
Well, no. Are you kidding, or are you confused, or are you both? What are you confused about?
No, I'm confused you brought this up like we weren't going to do the show. That's what I'm confused by.
And by confused, do you mean betrayed?
No, see, you're putting weird context on it. That's a genuine word that has a definition. I'm confused about it. That's all.
Okay.
Because I didn't walk away from our conversation like, oh, we're not going to do this now.
Oh, I did.
See why? There's something lost in translation there. Like something happened.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to go back and look at the books and then take it seriously. I thought you were just like,
I told you during those text messages, I said, oh, I'm going to be trying for sure. I just don't know if I'll finish them all, which is true and fair because I had an Omni on that list. I'm not reading that whole thing. That's not happening.
I agree with that. Yeah, no, I agree with that part.
Hey,
I'm just looking at our messages.
Whoa, me too. Wait, next Imaginaut, can I respond to that? Even though it's near my condition. So I actually am also intrigued by the answer to this question. Also, I want to know, in the first printing, there was a page with an error where Spider-Man's outfit, where it was supposed to be blue, was also red. And I just remember seeing that on a message board like years ago, and they were like, whenever there's a reprint, they better fix this. I'm curious if that got fixed too. So if anybody knows the answer. Also, did you see who else just joined the chat? Uh-oh, it's trouble. It's Super Squad D. Tyler Blunt.
You mean 2 weeks after I got it? Congratulations, buddy. I already put up a picture on Instagram.
Is that the one of him fighting Venom that I saw today, or palling around?
Yeah, that's another story of a friend I'm trying to upset. I got my Captain America by Brubaker from your site, and it is in pristine condition.
I bet it is, probably because that's the way it was advertised on the site. So you got the book that you paid for. If you don't mind me asking, which cover? They're both Steve Epting, but did you get the Also, I think I'm the only dude that brands his boxes. That's a nice touch. I think that looks sharp. I know
It's a
it's
bonus.
my business, but it looks good. You know what I mean? Like
I
professional.
don't know if you ever saw that picture I took of my cat Willow on the box,
Oh,
but
I've seen that picture. Yes, I
that
mean,
was some good advertisement. I'm just
cat
saying.
and dying breed, good combination.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. But yeah, which cover did you get? Steve Epting, the where he's standing over the grave with the shield, or the one where he's running with the stuff in the background? They're both cool. I like the one with the shield better.
Yeah, that grave one is the best.
Well, and did you see, if the solicits are right, the new printing I think has a different cover. I don't think that the shield one is the variant anymore. Yeah.
T-Lar Blunt, I thought you were going to get your hip replaced from Fine Plus Condition. The grave one.
Nice.
On
Good
the
man.
Captain America.
I still got a few of those, so if anybody's still looking for Cap Volume 1 of that printing, I have a few. I'd have to dig it out and put it back up, but if somebody wants one, you can message me and I'll be like, you got it. Discounted price, even though it's on a print. Turkey Dog, save $5. Turkey
That's
Dog.
right. Wait. Okay. Just a sec. Here it is. Whoop. There. Turkey
Man.
Dog.
Dude,
$5
I don't even know how
off.
to do stuff like that. How do you just you press a button and that happens, huh? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm a professional.
Wow. Wow, look at that one.
Yeah.
That's even neater. Do you have, so for real though, do you queue those up ahead of time or are they just saved in a file?
No, they're here over under banners. There's a banners and then there's a brand. Brand is where I play the back. I can turn the background different, and also where I pull up Kristen and Kristen and Mai's video.
Wait, you guys are into toys. Has anybody picked up those NECA there's the Batarang replica and then there's the two what do you call the gun with
the grapple?
The grappling gun. They got one from the animated series and the '89 movie. Sick. I need both. The sugar rush is back. The caffeine's kicking in. Did anybody get those? Those are sick.
I didn't, but it's possible. I'm pretty sure Tyler. I feel like Tyler might have.
I'm so jealous. Do you want to see something sick, dude? Do you remember a while, maybe 2 months ago, you, Jess, and Omar did a super late night random chat on Tyler's channel, but it was pretty late.
Was it on Tyler's channel? Me and
Yeah.
Omar and Tyler?
What?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, you,
Omar,
Tyler, and Omar.
Yeah.
So up until that point, I was gonna sell these, man. I have the freaking the Green Goblin, Marvel Legends, and the Spider-Man, which goes for a lot of money now. And I was gonna sell them, and then I watched that stream, and then the next day, I went and bought this instead. And that's just how it's going now. So thanks to you guys, instead of making money, I'm spending more, but they're fun.
Well, the cool thing is those all look good, even if
My wife just glared at me from the other room.
You felt it from the other room.
Oh no, I saw it. I'm in trouble.
Welcome to the world of Spousal Collectors Incorporated. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh, she
And
just.
so I'm going to
laughed at
make
that.
it worse by telling you that those not only are fun to take out of the package and play with, or you can leave them in the package and put them up like I have with Fantastic Four classic package Dr. Doom right there.
Oh, that's
And they
sick,
look
dude.
really good, just like on the wall.
Yeah.
And they're great collectible that way.
Well, they're going to look even cooler when I get my full set of Wave 2 that got announced with the Black Symbiote Spider-Man. Ooh, anything Black Symbiote Spider-Man, just gimme. I ordered the Iron Studios statue, the Sideshow Symbiote Spider-Man statue. Have you seen that? It's a quarter scale. Comes out now.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
One more payment.
I have gotten less into statues and more into toys recently.
Man, let me tell you, I've told you this before. I put the pre-orders on those X-Men Sentinel statues, and wow, do I regret it. Holy cow. Now that I have to make the payments, they really get you with those non-refundable down payments. That's a smart move on their part.
Yeah.
Those are rough.
But, Kristen, do you have toys at all? Are you a toy collector?
I have some around that you can't necessarily see. So It's around
So-
this room.
It looks like you have a Hulk figure with your Hulk books.
I do have that
Makes sense.
guy. Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you like theme your shelves? Do you have I do that.
Yeah. Mostly. There's some Spider-Man over there that you can't see with Spider-Man. You know.
Sick. You know what I got for my collection a few months ago because I was bored. So for my X-Men display, I ended up buying the old VHSs for the first season of the show, but I tracked down, get this, sealed copies of all 14 volumes. So, like, yeah, I got them, like, whatever, they're over there. But, yeah, they're all sealed. How sick is that? That was, like, stupid to find. I got them.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Very
And
nice.
posters. Do you guys dig posters? Do you guys hang up posters or not really?
I have like prints all around framed.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
You have
same.
prints?
Yeah, prints, and I love screen prints. So we've got that in the other rooms. Yeah.
Nice.
And I have these here that are going to get replaced by stuff from WandaVision soon.
Really? Did you like that? Did you like it that much?
I worship that show. I fully
Even the
admit
last
that-
episode?
Yeah, I loved all of it. I loved everything.
I liked it all
from the-
too.
Sorry?
I liked it all too.
Yeah.
We should talk about that if you want to, or if you don't. That's fine.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think we're happy loving it. Both of Kristen and I are happy loving it.
Well, maybe you could
If
convince
you
me
have
why
anything negative to say about it,
Just-
I don't necessarily need to hear it.
the last episode, the first 7 episodes, I thought it was the greatest thing Marvel ever did. Like, I was like going to get a WandaVision tattoo. Not really, but I thought it was that good. And I just didn't like the way it ended, but you guys dug it. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think the Kingpin is going to make an appearance in Hawkeye? Oh, there's a
You
question.
mean like Vincent D'Onofrio?
D'Onofrio. I just guessed too. I don't know what it is.
D'Onofrio. I don't know. I am so far behind on the Marvel TV stuff. I haven't seen anything. I've only caught up to. First of all, I've been trying to watch Squid Game because Kristen told me about it 6 weeks ago, and I still have 2 episodes left, and I haven't been able to watch them. So I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched anything, and when I watch something, I watch Squid Game. So I've only gotten 2 episodes into Loki, and then
How is Squid Game set
followed
up? Is Squid Game a series? I know nothing about it. Genuine question. Is it like
It's a
6?
series.
So is it
Yeah.
6 episodes, 10? What is it?
I think it's 8, or I think.
it's 8.
Yeah.
Okay. And is it based off of something?
No.
Oh, it's its own thing.
That's all original. You can watch it subbed or dubbed, whatever you prefer. I actually watched it dubbed and I liked it. I know a lot of people are against that, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, you watched it dubbed? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's an international movie. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
it's
from
Korean.
Korea.
Yeah.
I've been watching it subbed. I didn't even think of
It just automatically did it, so I didn't think about it until it was
Yeah.
like I was in an episode. I was like, well, now I'm used to these voices, so
yeah.
gotta keep
Yeah.
going.
Now there's one thing I want to address because he asks this all the time and I can't, this isn't what he asks, but it's Reaper XC and he always wants a tour of Kristen's library.
Oh, he's the tour guy.
He's
Nice.
the tour guy. Yeah.
I mean, I got stuff around me, but I'm purging so much right now that I'm not even in a period of like wanting to show anyone what's happening because I'm just rearranging every single night at this point.
I am too. I'm purging
know?
so much stuff. There are lots of empty spots on my shelves, and I just don't. I mean, I did a haul video, but that's about as close to a room tour as I can do because stuff is constantly coming out of my shelves, leaving big gaps, and it doesn't really look good, especially now with all of Dying Breed's popcorn all over the floor. But other than that,
That'll make it look better.
Book was safe. That's what really matters.
So, Reaper XC, there's your answer from Kristen and me as far as room tours go. Our libraries just aren't in room tour shape right now.
Yeah, maybe
Someday.
next year.
Yeah.
You can hope for next year.
We can't answer this question, though. What's your favorite bat logo design? I favor the yellow background with the bat in front. The Batman 80, maybe Batman 89 had that. We'll call it the Batman 89. Batman 66. I'll call it Batman 66. There's Dark Knight. There's all kinds of different logos.
Yeah, I'm looking at my shelf right now. It's right in front of me.
Have you read any Batman? I know you don't like Superman, Kristen. Do you?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know that I care enough about the logo to know the answer to that, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go Dark Knight Returns. Frank Miller.
Okay.
It's unique. Yeah.
Ben Uncle's day not over yet. Jess can still click the wrong button and mess everything up. Yeah, that's this is the first time Jess's tech skills have ever been spoken of positively on stream. Probably needs it after Pittsburgh. Agree, that was a debacle. The end of it was a debacle. We were having all kinds of fun. And then James, we were doing it on Taylor's computer and it wasn't set up for me to show pictures online that I had of my haul, and I went on my phone to try and do it, and it ended up ending. We were kind of done, but we didn't get to say goodbye. I was like, wonder what happens if I push this button. And it was the snow across the scene.
It's kind of cool, though.
Dying Breed, what was your job before retailing? You don't have to say if you don't feel like it.
Well, I had many, because I was trying to find my place in life. So I really was all over the place for a minute. I'd say the most consistent was I was a barista at Starbucks for 5 years, but it was over 3 different. I quit, came back, quit, came back. I was a yoga instructor full time for 2 years, 2 or 3 years. That was pretty crazy. A pizza delivery driver. That was very profitable, actually. Have you guys ever delivered pizza?
No, but I've heard that. I've heard if you can get some bank tips,
Yeah, so Lou Malnati's, which is one of the more famous pizza spots here in Chicago, I worked there, and so it's a pricier pizza. So people, were just tipping like mad. Yeah, that was actually really nice. So I'd recommend being a pizza driver if anyone's looking for extra cash for sure. Man, I worked overnight at a front desk once. That was miserable. Oh my! But I did watch the entire Berserk series overnight front desk.
Nice.
So that was cool. Man, do you guys? Oh, you don't like Berserk? I'll never forget. I don't know why this sticks out in my stupid brain, Jess. You're not even part of that group anymore on Facebook, and I remember you making a sales post for Berserk Volume 1 because you said you tried it and didn't like it, and I was just like, how's this? And I didn't even know you then, but I was like, how's this guy not like Berserk? You said sell Volume 1? And I've never forgotten that.
Well, it's even a bigger story than that because
wait, Bummy said the funniest thing ever when you're done. I can't believe that.
Oh, you look like Tobey Maguire?
When I was younger and would dye my hair black, everyone would be like, yo, you look like Tobey from Spider-Man 3. So I can't believe you just said that. That's so funny to me. Thanks.
I've tried to get into manga. I had a lot of manga. I mean, you must know, I've tried to get into it, and it just hasn't really been, I haven't been able to read it right, and I haven't been able to get into it, except for Junji Ito's books. For some reason, his books I've been able to read and enjoy.
Okay. Did you read Uzumaki?
Yeah, that was the first one I ever read.
Yeah, me too. Did you you dug it all the way through?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm weird about endings. I thought the ending was okay, but maybe I just have to lower my expectations for endings. I thought it was okay, but the rest of that book, man, it was weird and creepy, but in a very cool way. It really is creepy.
I think Ito struggles with endings. I love all of Ito I've read, but there's always that point, especially in short stories and stuff that he's done. And Uzumaki was a stitching of short stories.
Correct. Yeah.
So nothing ever really super ended. So if you have a problem with that sort of ending, because I'll finish it and I'll be like, okay, I liked it a lot. It was so weird, and I'm going to keep buying his stuff. But there's always I have a little problem with his endings too.
And the only thing in that whole story I thought was too much was when the guys could blow their wind, and then they were sailing on their wind. That was a little weird. I was like, where did that come from? But everything
his
else,
mind is crazy. I mean, there's always something in an Ito book where I'm like, how are you thinking of this at all?
Right? Yeah, man, dude, the snail people, and that was the first night we ate the flesh of a snail person. That line, that quote is stuck in my damn brain too.
And then Kristen and I read Dissolving Classroom. That had a part in it that literally almost made me throw up.
Yeah, that's
Was that
an Ito
Junji
book
Ito
too.
too?
Yeah.
And I liked it, even though I almost threw up. I liked it still. But then I
And nothing
read
compares to the oil from the other book, though. Nothing.
the oil from the
Ever.
guy's face.
Oh my gosh. There was this family that like lived above a restaurant, and the oil from the restaurant would like seep into their walls and like in their bedding and just everything. So there was this kid who the oil seeped into his skin, so it made him like break out a lot. And there's this scene because they all ended up going crazy because, you know, and there's this scene where he like puts his face over someone and pushes it, and it's the worst.
I just almost threw up.
Yeah, no, it's
You didn't have to see it to know.
That
Yeah,
wasn't even the scene I almost got sick at. I mean,
I thought that was the one because that's the one that sticks in my head. I'm like, that was the worst.
no, that was vile. It was when they had a refrigerator in Dissolving Classroom. They had a refrigerator full of glass jars. Okay, now I'm having trouble remembering what was in the glass jars.
Yeah, I can't think of exactly what it was, but it had to do with like dead bodies, right?
Yeah, and some of them spilled, and they went for the nutrients in it or something, maybe.
I can't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't.
It wasn't
remember.
good.
I can't remember. I can't remember the scene, but it really, I really wanted to get sick. And then the oil face guy, I don't know. I don't know. And then I think the last manga I've agreed to read is because I still own it. Is Cats of the Louvre, and if I read that, Kristen said she would read Superman's Secret Identity, and I picked because she's not a fan of Superman, and I picked that one because it's a very unusual and interesting take on Superman, where it's not the usual characters. I mean, there's still Clark and Lois, but they're not played by the usual characters, and they have a family that they age in real time. It's really interesting. It's very unusual, and I'm really I think that if there's a Superman book that Kristen likes, it would be that one.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll check it out too because I'm not a
Very
Superman
skeptical.
fan either.
What's that?
I said I'll check it out too because I'm not a Superman fan either. He's kind of
Okay.
lame.
Yeah, Secret Identity
That's
is
right.
very, very different. It's not your typical.
That's what they said about Red Sun, and I read it and thought that sucks. Just like every other Superman story. Sorry.
Love that. Love
Oh,
that.
Jess, you know what I bought the other day that made me think of you? Because I think it was the first thing I sent you were the books. I bought the Blu-ray of Injustice.
Oh, how is it?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to crack it open probably tomorrow. But is the concept of the books that the same thing, like something happens and Superman decides that he's just going to like lay down the law? Is that basically the gist of it?
I think so, because it's based on the game. The game came out.
Really?
And it's a fighting game of superheroes, but there's a storyline that you can play also in the game. I haven't played it, but I just know of it. Where, yeah, Superman kills the Joker for killing Lois.
Right.
And it
Spoilers.
goes... Well, I think everybody knows that part of it, because that's within the first 5 pages just about. And my understanding, since I haven't read it, is I believe it splits into 2 factions. Batman's the law and order guy, and Superman is like the emperor has no problem killing Joker for. I mean, he puts his fist through Joker's chest for killing Lois.
Right.
And it's so. Yeah, this is the book that Kristen read before and really liked it, and I pop punk OmniDog.
But my favorite part, not Superman.
Well,
that book wasn't really about Superman to me.
No, it
It's
wasn't.
about everybody else, and I was like, I like those people.
Right. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Cats of the Louvre is. I'm looking forward to reading it. if I can read it. I mean, I struggle
So
with
good.
I struggle with the format is the issue.
Right. You know, I don't know if I brought this up last time or not. Have you tried reading it digitally? Because I think that could help alleviate some of that because it's just going to be, you know, pages up and down.
Well,
I don't know.
then I read Blade of the Immortal, and it's westernized, and I didn't dig it.
That's so crazy because I was just going to ask about Blade of the Immortal. It's literally sitting right here next to me.
I mean, you can't base every manga that's a westernized on Blade of the Immortal, though. I mean, you
Why
just
did
didn't like that story.
Why did they swear
you know?
about this one?
I know, but I mean,
wondered that too.
Yeah,
because the Berserks are perfect. Just make
And
everything
Hellsing.
matte, change
So
the
is
color.
Hellsing.
And Helsing's perfect. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
understand.
basing anything on the fact that I still haven't read a story that engaged me.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not for me. I
Yeah, that's
haven't
fair.
read
I'm just saying, bring it up later in the morning, being like, "Well, I tried it this way." It's like, well,
Okay.
you just didn't like that story.
Well, no, but
It's like if I only picked up Superman books, I'd be like, I hate Western comics. These are the worst.
okay, fine. I don't like. I haven't found a book in the Eastern style, and then the one book I found in the Western style, I didn't enjoy that one either. I haven't enjoyed manga in any format.
Do you like any anime at all, or no?
I worship everything Cowboy Bebop. I loved Cowboy Bebop. And
Really?
I do, and I loved
There we
Samurai Champloo.
Yes.
But
Nice.
And then I struggled with, and I can't even say the name, Evangelion.
Oh, Evangelion. That did not live up to the hype
Evangelion.
to me. That was
I
dreadful.
had trouble with that, but I don't. I'm happy to watch it. But I just don't have time. I mean, it's way down my list. I've even got other DVDs that Gio had me buy that he said were he. At this point, all the Omnibros know what I like, and we know what each other likes. And he had me get some really inexpensive DVDs of these animes, and I. The thing with Berserk, when I went to sell it, is that I had a deal with David Codd, and I can't remember what it was, but I said, if you buy this, because I had been struggling with manga, I'll read any manga you pick.
Okay.
I can't remember what David Codd read or did or bought, but he held up his end of the deal. And I said, okay, pick the manga for me. And at that point, I was still a member of whatever the manga group is from the...
Otaku Farm.
Okay, yeah. I was still a member there. And every once in a while, I would click in there. And I clicked in, and there was a whole long thing about what should be picked for Jess. And I was like, this is interesting. First of all, I'm flattered that people care.
Right.
Second of all, they're throwing around a lot of names of books they think I'm going to like. So I'm going to take note of these. And I don't think that Berserk was the right thing. It's not David's fault because everybody loves Berserk. It's a me thing. It's all me. It's
Definitely a you thing.
It just wasn't a story that captured me. And I think, I love movies like Kiki's Delivery Service and My Neighbor Totoro and all those kind of movies. I love those kind of movies. Maybe a manga. I was hoping that he would pick Witch Hat Atelier because I thought that sounded interesting to me.
You would like that. It's really good. And it's all magic and yeah.
Because I like magic. I really like magic a lot.
So are those ones that you mentioned, aren't those by that director who also did Spirited Away?
Yeah, I read Spirited Away. I really liked it. I liked Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay.
There's a bunch of those movies that I've seen that I've really enjoyed. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, those seem very like they transcend the genre almost. Like I know a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't like anime, But who's the guy who does those? What's his name? The director? Who did all the Spirited Away and stuff?
I'm blanking out on it too.
I know. He's got
chat
the whole
will
box
know.
set. That guy. What'd you say?
The chat will know. Somebody will say something in the
Yeah,
chat.
like I know a lot of people that are like, I don't like anime, but I like his stuff. Anything that guy directs, I will watch it, and they dig it. So,
It's
Studio
Miyazaki?
Ghibli,
Yeah.
right? That's the
Miyazaki.
studio. But what's the guy's name?
Studio
It's
Ghibli?
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Yes,
yeah.
Miyazaki. Yeah.
Yeah. And 17 Clop. Space Dandy is one of the ones that I got that's up in the DVD queue that I'll eventually watch. Thank you for saying
How about
that.
Outlaw Star? Was that on the list? Outlaw Star.
That's not familiar to me, no.
If you can get that cheap, check it out. It's got some Cowboy Bebop vibes to it.
Okay.
I'll message you that.
Let's see. Let's see. Next, Imagine I had a question. Do you not have a copy of deluxe HC box set of Miyazaki's Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind manga? I don't. I've never
I do.
owned-
You want to see it? I'll grab it.
Okay, it must be Kristen you're thinking of. She's going to get it. Yeah, I don't. I've never owned that, but Kristen does.
Yeah, anime can get freaking expensive. I'm glad you got some DVDs for cheap, man. I've paid stupid money for some of my anime.
Oh,
Insane.
yeah.
Dragon Ball specifically. The Dragon Ball. I know you're not into Dragon Ball, but the Dragon Ball set I have is like the most collector friendly. Like it's the pristine format, and it was out of print as hell when I got it, dude. I had to overpay like a mofo. Sucked.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you got here?
Ooh, pretty. Wait, let me highlight you.
It's gorgeous. These are nice hardcovers. And there are 2 of them, and they are beautiful and huge. So yeah, if you're a fan of the movie, you may like this even more.
I haven't seen this one yet. I have it, but I haven't.
very
seen
pretty.
it yet. That's a beautiful set.
Slipcases are a nice thing, man. I really like box sets of any type. I wish they would do more. You know, do you guys ever come up with a format that you wish existed that's not a format? Like what I mean by that is I really wish that they did the classic Marvel stuff instead of Omnibus in deluxe hardcover format and would release them in box set forms, like slipcases. That if that was a thing, I would prefer that over an Omnibus. Do you ever think of stuff like that or no?
I would like that too. I also think
would
every
too.
omnibus should have a ribbon because what are we doing here? They're
That's a
huge.
really good point.
Why aren't we doing this?
Kristen's a big ribbon fan.
Yeah.
I am big into table of contents, and this is what I want. I don't always get it. I want a table of contents. If it's going to be an omnibus, I'm more of a fan of oversized hardcovers than I am omnis. I take omnis because that's what I can get. Yeah. I'd like a table of contents. I want numbers at the bottom of each page.
Yes.
And I want the cover to the issue separating each issue.
Agreed.
That's not necessarily directed at Marvel, but more at DC.
Yeah.
Who will
How about
put out something, no TOC, nothing dividing the stories, no numbers, and I'm supposed to...
This garbage without the covers, breaking up the story makes me so mad.
This
I'll
sounds
never
hard
be
to
over it.
read. I don't know
just
how
like-
you read it.
I mean, I don't like. I mean, I've read it before, but I'm just like, there's nothing, and these covers are gorgeous. So you're gonna give me this whole library edition, make it real nice, try to copy off what Dark Horse did, no covers in the back, and then they come out with the next season, and it has all those. It's like, okay, great, but what about this guy? That's all stupid with your highlighter yellow spine. I don't understand. Boom. What are you doing?
Like House of X, Powers of X is a good example in the hardcover. They had the covers, however, they removed the trade dress, so it was basically just like the virgin variant of the covers. I did not like that. I want the trade dress. I want the cover to look like it did on the single issue you would have grabbed off the wall. What do you think of that?
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
How about letters pages? That's like, to me, that is the Epic Collection's only drawback because I feel like they're less complete than the Omnibus because of letters pages.
Oh, they put the letters pages in Epics. I don't buy many Epics. So letters pages are still in the Epics.
No, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only.
Yeah.
That's like the only flaw, in my opinion, with the Epic is that there's no letters pages. Everything else, it's more complete than the Omnibus. It's more consistent than the Omnibus. It's easier to handle than the Omnibus.
Yeah, I agree with you. We need some letter pages. Yeah.
Well, and you know what? I haven't been able to figure this out yet. Okay, so is the bonus material in Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 Omnibus the same bonus material that's divided into the two epics that make up that Omni? Or is it different supplemental material? I've never been able to find that answer on the internet.
Not
and that's
even
just an
from-
example of a book. It could be
Not
any book.
even from Fair, Fine, Plus Condition channel?
What about it?
You don't get that answer from his channel? You can ask him that. He'll tell you that.
I guess you're right. I should ask him. Yeah, because I almost feel like on one of the reviews I saw, there was different original artwork if you got the Epic as opposed to the Omni. I'll ask him. I'll shoot him a message.
Let's call him right now. I know he's free because he's texting me.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we'll put it on speaker.
It's a call-in show now. I like that.
That's funny. Phone a friend. Where's Regis when we need him? That was a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire reference for anyone that didn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Rest in
Okay.
peace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to sound rude. I thought Tim Curry had passed away, and then I found out that he didn't recently, and that made me really happy. I thought he did, and really happy he didn't.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
What
for
made
me.
you think he passed away?
What was that?
Please leave your message.
Jerk.
502.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Wow."
cut that off before we get that whole number.
That was
Like, is
funny.
it gonna wait?
Pick up stupid.
That's nice.
Because I know he's texting Tyler in the other chat we've got going together, so I know he's there. Okay. Well, he just ruined my show. Thank you, Omar. Okay, so what was the question anyway? What was your question about X-Men?
Oh, well, that was just an example. It could be Spider-Man, Thor, whatever. But, like, if you take the two Epic collections that make up the Omnibus, do they have the same supplemental material? Is it the same original artwork? Is it the same bonus pages? Because I think they might have different original artwork depending on what format you get, which is BS, because then you got to get all of it. Just
Okay.
saying.
All right, let me see if I can get him.
You know, Kristen, I feel like you were alluding to it earlier with the Berserk books. Dude, the Dark Horse Deluxes are like the best put together book I think on the market. They are beautiful. The
I agree.
leather,
They're beautiful. They open just perfectly.
100%.
You know, they have ribbons.
Right. I like that they're
Come on.
not glossy pages. They're matte pages.
Yes.
I dig that.
I much prefer that too, especially for manga.
So have you seen, I got to look up the company name, but they just came out with, it's a Captain America box and there was a Spider-Man box, and it was like a book that was a collection of their best stories, like an omnibus, but instead of being like recolored glossy, it was like X-Men Grand Design. Did you see that omnibus? How
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like it's like that, but it's like a collection of Spider-Man stories and a collection of Captain America. I would prefer that if that was the way Marvel was doing it. How do you feel about them like updating the colors? Like, I get it that they're sharper, but it looks different.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly look different. I think everyone does it differently, right? Because I think of like the new Swamp Thing absolutes, and I think they actually improved those from what I've seen.
Okay. Because they did, correct me if I'm wrong because I don't own those. It's a similar situation to what they did with the Neil Adams Batman where they like really updated the colors. Like they changed them, right?
I knew Jess was going to have a reaction to that. I feel like that's a little different because Jess will tell you how terrible that was.
Well, that's why I thought it was interesting that you said it was good. So I'll sit back.
Again, I haven't seen the whole thing. I've just seen comparisons because my dad was very like, I'm getting the new colors and here's why I like them more. So I was interested. So we went back and forth about that. And they look different, but I think they do look better. So I think it probably depends on who does that.
Wait, what was it your dad liked better?
The new Swamp Thing Absolute colors versus the old.
Oh, he did like the new colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Here's a question for you.
Oh, have I read Boys Run the Riot? Yeah, I've read the first 2 volumes. It's so good. I love it. That's one of my favorite new manga I've picked up. That's great.
Sorry, Hayden answered our question. The first Spidey Epic has some different extras than the Omni. That is disappointing. Thank you for telling us.
I remember being disappointed when I upgraded the Omni and it didn't have some stuff. Is it that way for the X-Men books? Are you asking that in a general way or just about the specific X-Men?
No, I was saying general, so that answers my question still.
Oh, yeah. It does? Okay.
Oh, yeah, X-Men was just the example because it was everyone loves X-Men.
So you found your answer on OmniDog's vault then, not almost
mid-condition. He was too busy not answering his phone.
That's right, just text him and tell him we don't need you anymore, it's fine.
Hayden's got us covered.
Got the answer. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, Hayden Mint Condition.
Yeah.
My favorite channel.
Start that channel, Hayden.
On YouTube. Second favorite to OmniDog's vault. Second favorite.
Of course.
Never mind, Omar.
So I feel so justified now because Spider-Man actually is a format for whatever reason I'm collecting in both Omni and Epic. So are you doing that with anything? Do you do multi-formats for anything or nope, one and that's it?
I've only done that in the past with Buffy, and that's really was kind of an accident because they came out the season trades for like Dark Horse, and then they upgraded to library editions, and I got those. And for some reason, I'm just keeping those now.
Sure.
I have no reason, but yeah.
You're a collector. That's
I
all the
should
reason
sell
you
them.
need.
They're worth a lot of money, even those little trades, because they're so out of print. But
Dude, I got stuff that's worth money I won't part with. That's like, who cares? Because you know what else I factor into it? If it's worth a lot of money, but you paid like a normal price for it, take into account that if you sell it, you're not getting it for that cheap price again if you want to rebuy it. So
True.
That's helped me like hold on to stuff even though it's valuable in the moment. Because if you want it, you know, with omnibuses, it's different because now you kind of know they might reprint it eventually.
True.
Not the same with everything. So it's a good thing to consider.
That's why I sold some of those recently because I'm like, this is going to happen. I'm not worried about it.
Man, I sold Inferno like right before the thing was announced, the omnibus.
Nice.
That was because if you miss that boat, then you feel like I don't want to say you feel like an idiot, right? Even though I almost just said that, but like you're just like, oh, that was the time to sell, and I missed it. So
I kept my copies. I still want to read them.
Of what?
Inferno and Inferno Prologue.
Oh, you got the OHCs of those?
Yeah, I kept those.
Well, see, now I'm so concerned with Prologue because I sold mine to get the omnibus, and now what if they come damaged?
Well, I can't help you there.
Well, that's what happened with ASM3. I sold mine after the reprint was announced because I wanted the spines to match.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the spines? There's another topic.
We have some opinions. I call them baby spines. Yeah, little baby spines.
Let's hear it. Okay.
They're ridiculous. I mean, we've all said it. We all agree, I think. Well, there's some people out there like, I like the new ones. And I'm like, you're wrong. Like, it's just, I'm fine with like the image. I think that's a good upgrade. If you want to add that, right?
Here's the thing with the image that I don't like.
I have Omar on the phone now.
Oh, how convenient. Now he can talk.
Now you can talk when we don't need you.
Oh, okay. Are you in your AA meeting?
I'm on air, thank you very much, on my show.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Johnny, do you want to...
It's a lot worse when my kids are in the car.
Oh, are you... Okay, you're in the car?
Yeah, what did you need? What's up?
Johnny, go ahead and ask your questions just because Omar was nice enough to call me back.
Yo, what up, dog? It's Johnny from Dying Greed. Yo, in your best estimation, does the supplemental material in Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 match the supplemental material in the Epic Collections 4 and 5 that make up that omnibus? Go.
No.
Nice. We got the answer. No.
It's missing the letter pages.
Okay, outside of the letters pages, how about the original artwork? Is it different original art in either one, or is it the same?
I think for the most part it's the same, because I thought about keeping the Epic Collections too, but my wife decided that's a bad idea because that's too many books and ridiculous. They'll give them away. So yeah, I think actually the Epic Collection actually has a couple more things, more of the supplemental artwork than the Omnibus does.
There you go. So that answers our question. Yeah, because somebody in the chat also said the same thing about Spider-Man, that the Epics had different materials. So we were trying to get to the bottom of that.
Is
So
somebody trying to double dip? Are we trying to get Jess to buy more things?
we're all trying to double dip, baby. Why stop? Keep buying books for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, you need it all, Jess. Otherwise,
Whoa.
your friends are going to make fun of you if you don't have the Epics and the Omnis.
That sounds really good, actually. I'm sure.
Yeah, I realized I should stick him next to the microphone where the sound was actually going in.
Yeah, that was good.
Where are you sticking me?
I'm sticking you next to the microphone, buddy. Take it easy so people can hear you
Okay.
better.
Oh, I was just saying that I think you need both. You need the Epic Collections and the Omnibus, or your friends are going to make fun of you. Like when your wife's friends come over for tea, they're going to be like, oh my God, you only have the Omnis? Nerd. Nobody's going to take you seriously.
You're going to want to track down that Children of the Atom box set, too, because even if it's the same material, it's in a different order. And, I mean, we're collectors, so we need it all.
Actually, the box set contains the Iron Fist issue. Oh, wait, so does the Epic Collection.
So does the
with
Epic.
first appearance of Sabretooth. That's not in the Omnibus.
Iron Fist
That
15.
really upset me because I really wanted that issue in the Omnibus when they reprinted them.
Why don't we just get an Iron Fist omnibus? Wouldn't that solve that issue?
Like a classic? I mean, it would be, well, no, they've done less issues in the Omnibus format. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Wait, you got the Spider-Man of McFarlane is the
this
same
how you
amount of
get me
issues.
into a live
Okay,
stream?
hang on. This is turning into Map My Ex Nerdville. I don't want to. Yeah, I just wanted an answer to.
What was the wait, okay, so I answered your question, right?
Yeah, you did. Thank you very much, buddy.
You're welcome. I'll send you a bill.
Okay, good.
Same address, same PayPal address. I got you, man.
I have $5 for you with your name on it. Okay.
$5? You're thinking of another channel. I'm a lot more than that, man. That's Super Squad D prices there.
All right, dude. Thank you so much for calling back.
All right, bye, man.
Bye.
What a great addition to the show Omar was. So baby spines suck. Back to that question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kristen
They
has
suck.
extremely strong feelings, and I don't blame her a bit, especially if your copies of like Fantastic Four 1, 2, and 3
Yeah.
are bold, and then
Right.
you got a baby spine right next to it.
Yeah. I even think about like Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3. If I find a copy of that, it's not going to match any of the other except 5, I guess. And it's like, what? This looks so stupid.
Yeah, and 4 is going to be big. You're going to go
Yeah.
skinny, big, skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with the images, if they're going to do images, I wish they would do them like they did with the Roger Stern, where it's like a full image instead of that like boxed off. I don't get
I
why,
agree.
because
Yeah.
and I'm somewhat okay with the Amazing Spider-Man being smaller, but I really don't dig the creators being as small as they are.
It just doesn't
And-
make any sense.
And it just says, okay, wait, I gotta look real quick. Okay, on the old printings, it said their full name, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. On these, it's like Lee, Kirby, and I'm like,
No.
Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Roger Stern, not Stern. He ain't my pal from the bar. I don't like that.
Yeah, and you're
never
right
seen
about
it.
the Stern one, right? Like this is how it should be done. If you're gonna add something, add a nice image.
Right.
This is like the best image to add, right? Or even like with the Straczynski ones or something, make it the logo. Like just have the actual
Yeah.
logo there. I'm into that. Change it to that. That'll look nice.
Those
I
are
think
cool
those look nice.
signs. Yeah.
So you know what else is a subject that they really should broach now because they did this. I got the Spider-Man 300 dust jackets. I finally got mine in. So what they proved to me is that they can print dust jackets and ship them individually, and they
Yep.
can even do them with a bold cover or with bold writing or skinny writing, and you get to pick. Why isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
You already proved to me that you can do it.
And so many people are mad about this. I'd be curious how many people, because a lot of people are doing custom dust jackets and they're paying more than like $5. How many people would be like, hey, yeah, here's $5, ship me that other dust jacket too?
That's
Because
what I'm
I
saying.
probably would, because I'm annoyed by it.
Well, okay, so Nelson right there just said change is fine as long as it's good. I will agree with that. However, to Kristen's
subjective.
point, why would you change it in the middle of a run? That is the frustrating part.
Yeah.
And the one that kills me the most is the 2021 reprint of ASM2 had the thick and the bold, but they had to have known at that point they were switching it. And now they're doing a second reprint.
Because they'd be planning it out. Yep.
Like, so that's the one where I'm like, if you were going to do it, that was the time to start. Not make everyone buy number 2 and then number 3, you throw a curveball.
Yep.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't get it.
Yeah, it wasn't too great. Do you know, okay, I did not receive these, but I saw them at a different shop. Do you remember there was the debacle with the not Amazing Spider-Man, but just the regular Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane, where the black suit costume was in the wrong box for everybody? Do you guys know about this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like, okay, so Jess, there was
I don't remember this.
So there were 3 covers for Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man. There was the red suit, the black suit, and then one of him and Wolverine.
Oh.
So the printer messed up and put all the Wolverine ones in the black costume boxes and vice versa. So everybody who ordered them got the wrong books. And what I saw a few weeks ago was they were sending out black suit dust jackets by itself, just like they were for the ASM 300. So they've done it with 2 books, is my point, not just one.
That's good to know. You wouldn't know that if you didn't tune into the OmniDog and OmniCat show.
That's right.
That's right.
And you wouldn't know that if you didn't have a special guest on who's got inside info.
That's right. And what's your name again?
I'm Johnny. Oh, from Dying Breed Collectors. DyingBreedCollectors.com and at Dying Breed Collectors with some underscores for Instagram.
And the code for $5 off for the rest of the month.
Turkey Dog gets you $5 off. Any order over $100 is free shipping. Stacks with the Turkey Dog. Turkey Dog sandwich.
Stacks, buddy.
Leftovers. Day
Stacks.
after Thanksgiving.
That's right. It stacks.
And that's in a week. That's crazy.
I know. That's crazy. It's a week from today.
Yeah, literally a week. Yeah, I know.
I just found out I don't have the okay to do my live stream pinball demonstration on Thanksgiving morning. My wife was less than enthused about that, so I'll have to find another day to do that.
Are you hosting anything, either of you, or no?
I'll be working. So no.
Where do you work, if you don't mind sharing? If you do.
I work at a TV station, so we're open 24/7.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Jess?
What?
Are you hosting or no? You're just going somewhere?
We're going out. Yeah. There's only 3 of us. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. We go out.
Very cool.
Okay, so we've had Johnny from Dying Breed Collectors on. We had a live unboxing of this massive book that came pristine because Johnny boxes properly.
Yeah.
You can go to his site, dyingbreedcollectors.com, and we just talked about the code. So if you don't remember it, you're stupid. Because it's Turkey Dog.
Turkey Dog. Simple.
Yeah.
I'll try and put it on my IG if I remember it. Actually, why don't you send me a... the only image I have for you is from your box.
Yeah, I could give you I have like a high-res one I could give you.
Yeah, why don't you send me that, and I'll highlight that on my IG account. And I can tell people about that. And speaking of IG accounts, the Comic Slayer has one, even though her cat's Twitter crushes all of us.
It's true.
Right?
I'll never be like her.
Whatever it is, she's got it. So what's your IG account? This will all be in the description of this video.
That is at the Comic Slayer, not Comics Layer, like some people think.
Just a thought. Sharing my thoughts.
Comics Layer. I forgot about that.
It's funny.
Okay. And you have an Instagram, and I also have an Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram. I just put up a haul video from my Pittsburgh trip with the Minister of Comics. And because Kristen and I are appearing today, we will not be on Saturday. I will make an announcement about that because we move with Kristen's schedule. She's got a tough schedule, and so we put on a show whenever we can. So anything we didn't cover, we'll have to do in part 2 because I think this was great. Thank you, Johnny, for appearing.
Thanks for having me.
Gave us great answers, great honest answers, and wonderful site to go to, Dying Breed Collectors. And I'm trying to think. I'm just not thinking of what. Oh, I know. I want to go out with our song because our song rocks. So peace and love, peace and love. Everybody, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody watching afterwards. I appreciate OmniCat and Johnny. Thank you for being on. And let's hear some Nate and Redcoat Turncoat, plus Geo, who created this video, and it rocks. Watch me.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Hell
He's
yeah.
gonna mess it up somehow. And he did.
Man, we are OmniDogs live, or OmniDogs
Yeah.
Vault now. It's just you and me.
That's right. So what should we should talk about Jess and how good he is at technology, right?
Yeah, which sadly, I mean, as I was saying earlier, with the whole things he makes pop up at the bottom, he's better than I would be. So this is something I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
great
tell
is it's
the
taken a
Penguin
while.
people when I call Penguin, and I'm like, they're like, can we do emails? I'm like, look, I know I'm young, but I actually don't like emailing. I would really prefer we just talk on the phone like adults. So let's do
Yeah.
that.
Although
I'm not a
apparently
fan.
talking to them doesn't really get you much at this point, right?
No, it doesn't. But at least then they know how angry I am. It might not come across in text.
Yeah, you can convey it with your voice. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So do we even have the ability to end this or no?
Nope. So we're just awkwardly talking now.
What's your favorite Ramones album? Do you have one?
Oh my gosh. I do have a favorite song, which is like no one's favorite song.
Which one?
I Believe in Miracles.
I knew you were going to say that when you said, I swear to God.
Really?
Well, it's on the live album, and I think it's phenomenal, man. I
Oh
do like
man,
that song.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I feel like everyone I say that to, they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Look, all the hits are good. Okay, of course. But that's my song."
That's awesome. You know what I really dig that they do? Man, I know it's dorky because we're into comics, but I love that they did the Spider-Man theme song. Like,
Oh yeah.
that is
It's the best. Yeah.
Right, like two things I love blend together perfectly.
I agree. I agree.
So,
Hayden's like channel takeover. Yep. Oh, there he is.
There
Why
it
did it
is.
take so long?
My computer just restarted on its own. I sent
that's
you a
what
text.
happened, I'm sure.
I was,
Oh, I didn't get your text.
I was just like, okay, ready to end the show, and my computer just restarted on its own.
We were just talking Ramones. That's
Yeah, we're
what
good.
we went back to.
Oh, I'm
down.
so sorry I missed it.
Yeah, that's too
We
bad.
still have 34 viewers. I love this show. I'm
What's
so
your favorite
sorry.
Ramones song? That's what you were talking about.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you have a favorite Ramones song?
favorite Ramones song?
Yeah.
I think that Psychotherapy is probably my favorite.
Oh my God, Jess,
Good
do you
one.
know my old band's name is Teenage Schizoid, which I took from the song Psychotherapy? That's the first line. I'm a teenage schizoid.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I made that my band name.
Oh,
Nice.
I can't believe you just said that.
Are people disappointed that I came back? Best ending ever. Near mid conditions on. Yeah, no, I know. best ending ever. He's just gone. My computer just restarted itself.
We
It
were like, you
decided-
hit a wrong button. Nice.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice. Yes, I could. I have to get going, or I could pull my Ramones cards and.
Oh, you'll beat
Next time.
me. You have a better collection. I've seen it.
Well, I love that you guys had a Ramones chat. I'm just sorry I wasn't part of it.
Johnny was like, can we end it? I'm like, no, we just have to keep going. Like,
I swear I didn't touch anything, but I know nobody believes me, so it's okay.
well,
So-
that's crazy timing then, right? Because I was like, oh, he just hit a weird button, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna try and end the show now for real. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Peace and love. And still one more.
row! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat! Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. Is the place if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes to bro Jimmy Olsen, and you're in luck